Hey everybody, it's John from the Gloucester Library, and for today's let's draw an anchor. Alright, let's get started. So for my anchor, I'm going to draw it just straight up and down, but you can draw it kind of leaning to a side if you want. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with just the shape of it. So it's going to come down and then curve like this. So I'm going to start with a line that comes down here and then another one that comes down here. So it's like the middle, and I'm doing it lightly because I'm probably going to come back in and erase a few parts of the lines, but I wanted to make sure I have my lines coming down the middle to make the center of my anchor. And then I'm going to have the bottom of my anchor curve across to a little point right there. Same thing on the other side, kind of curve down and point down to a little point. And then from here I'm going to have it curve up, meet my line there, so thinner here and then comes to a thicker part here, so like they taper out to the ends. So same thing here, thinner, and then meets it, makes a thicker part. And on the ends, I'm going to make little little points, like arrowhead type shapes, just like that. It's little like triangles. There we go, just like that. And on the top, I'm going to make a circle. I don't like that circle. I want it to be bigger. Let's try that again. There we go, a bigger circle. And I'm going to draw the inside circle, just like that. And then there are two parts that come out near the top here. So I'm going to draw two lines there, and one, two lines there, and I'm going to put little circles on the ends of those. And then where it connects here, I'm going to erase these little lines in here so it looks like it connects just completely there. And then in the middle I'm going to draw a light line going down and a light line coming up to my points, and it kind of shows that the edges come out to a point or an edge as well, so it's not like rounded, but kind of like this on the ends, on the outside. Alright, and now to give it a little bit more visual, I'm going to add a rope to it, and I'm going to have it kind of wrap around here, so like it was connected to our anchor, and then kind of have it twist like a snake behind my anchor. So I'm going to start with one line, one side of my rope, and just have it kind of curve and continue on that side and curve. And maybe I'll have it come up and end here. And then follow that line again. Try to make it the same thickness all the way through. Just follow it all the way around. And come up. And I'm going to do like a little zigzaggy on the end, just to show the frayed end of my rope. and I'm going to have it come out here and do that same thing, the zigzaggy line for the frayed end. Now right here where it's coming through the loop on the top, I'm going to go back and erase this part of my anchor because that wouldn't show through. That'd be covered up by my rope. There we go. And then for the rope, I'm going to add the twistiness of the material. Little twists in it, like that. Just by doing little lines that curve with the rope. And they don't all have to be the same spacing, but try to as best you can. I'm going to try to keep them spaced about the same. I don't like that. Just erase it a little. There we go. All the way around. This part can take a while. Lots of little lines to draw. Oops. Almost there. Alright. There we go. There's our anchor. Now let's color it in a bit. I'm going to color my anchor gray. And I'm going to pick a color pencil tool. So if you're coloring with crayons or color pencils, it's going to be very similar to this. I'm going to color in lightly first, so just press down lightly when you're coloring to fill it in, and then we're going to press down harder when we're done to make shadows, but lightly for right now. Get it all colored in first. I'm kind of using strokes here that follow the lines of my anchor. So you see I'm not going like this here, but I'm following the curved lines of my anchor. Same here. Going across with it rather than against it. There we go. And then where I want the shadows to show, like say right here under the rope, I'm going to press down harder. Maybe like right here. Let's say my light's coming from this side. You can have it come from this side and have the shadows on this side if you like. I just tend to, for some reason I like my sunlight or light source to be coming from the left. But you can do it either way. Just pressing down where I want it to show my light. It's coming here and making shadows. Alright. There we go. And then I'm going to use a tan color for my anchor. Maybe like that. A tan or a brown. And lightly. And then just press down harder where I want my shadow to be. And lightly. Harder for the shadow. A little bit there. And lightly. Alright, press down harder there. Shadow. There we go. Alright, and then for the background, maybe do just like maybe a single wave, or you can color it all in blue if you want. You can leave it blank. I might just do just one group of waves. I'm going to leave the sky like a white color, so I'm going to pick a blue, and then just so I can, my little tools here were getting in the way, so I wanted to get all the way across. So I'm going to do Just a real basic little shallow W-shaped waves there. And I'm going to kind of follow them across. Just like that. And you don't have to do it the exact same way. I was just trying to like hint at some waves in there. There we go. So sometimes you can color in the whole thing. Like if you want to, you can like shade it all in to make your waves, or do the whole thing blue if you want. Whatever you'd like to do with your anchor. You can just leave the anchor by itself. You don't have to color in the background at all if you don't want to. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed today's Let's Draw, and I hope to see you next time.